Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Dychronic here on this Destiny 2 video, and today we're taking a look at the Destiny 2 reset for March 23rd, 2021. First and foremost, if you did not see it already, today is going to be a new release of the new Proving Grounds Strike, which is supposed to be us, the Guardians champion, fighting the Cabal champion for a, basically a duel, just to decide the whole war with the Cabal, and I'm like, why are we wasting our time? We could have just started with that. But yeah, no, there's a new thing going on. So I imagine if you have completed all of these 6 provings before this, you go to the helm, just like I have, and you get a new mission update, which I just wanted to quickly go through. If you want to avoid some spoilers, you can skip this part, and then after that, we'll get into the regular weekly reset. Is it just me, or does he look silly with the hologram? Never mind. Yep, there it is, Proving 7. I skipped the cutscene, but you can watch it yourself. I don't want to go through too much. It's pretty straightforward. There's more hammer proving socketed and then going to do the thing again. There's nothing different. And in case you're wondering about the new seasonal challenges for this week, first of all, obviously we have the Proving Grounds number 7, as well as the SMG kills and a large bonus, which is always nice. This one has to do with the new Proving Grounds with the tank stuff, the strike things, and out of 3, okay, you gotta do 3 of them, so pretty straightforward. This one I literally just got as we spoke to Saladin, so again, you just have to get to that step. This is just multi-kills against 3 or more enemies. Acquiring another version of the Salvager's Salvo. I think we had one of these before, right? Yeah, okay, yeah, well, that means I have to do all of them, damn it. And then Valor ranks, which if you did not know, Iron Banner is going on this week, so you have increased infamy this week, and again, this is 4 times XP, and that's pretty significant. On top of obviously there being Iron Banner. And while we're here, just wanted to mention the different mods available from the helm. We have Elemental Ordnance, which is grenade kills for the well thing, and then Elemental Charge, which is the bridge between Charge of Light and the Elemental Wells. I highly recommend at least getting this one because it's very important for a lot of builds that deal with that. Moving on with the regular weekly resets, starting up with the Nightfall. This week we have no ability to click the Nightfall because I transferred locations. You know, I'm just realizing the error code was bat. It was almost like I was trying to go to the tower and just smacked me with a bat and went right back into orbit. I wonder what the maximum distance you could hit a baseball with a bat is, assuming the baseball and the bat were of the best possible materials with the strongest possible motor and engine. That would be a massive waste of time, but look dope. That would be the largest whip crack you've ever heard. Right out the stadium. This week, it's gonna be the Arms Dealer. Now, the Arms Dealer is one of the base game strikes where you fight that green Cabal guy who's a sniper and a shooter at the end. And this week, I believe it will be the Shadow Price as the Nightfall weapon. That's because last week was the first Swarm Adept for the Grandmasters, and this week is this one. And next week will be the Palindrome, which I'll be playing a lot of Grandmasters next week because I want palindromes. Not everyone else, I don't care. As far as 100k goes, Legend is definitely possible. It is a base game mission, but it is very dense. It might be possible as a hero difficulty because it is so dense and a bit quick as well, which is a good combination. I think I actually have done it on hero, so probably possible. Moving on to the Crucible side of things, which again is increased Valor for the entire week, so whatever you're doing here, you get increased Valor. The rotating playlist is going to be Mayhem, lots of supers, lots of grenades, lots of heavies. This is really a lot of fun and really helps with certain quests where you need those. And then obviously we have Iron Banner, which is 6v6 control, level advantages are enabled, and obviously you get Pinnacle gear. Very quickly, just wanted to show off the different bounties available to Lord Saladin. First of all, if you have not already picked it up last time the Iron Banner was around, you have to pick up a quest that allows you to get extra unlocks and stuff along the way. I'd recommend you pick it up. I already have it on this character. It's in here somewhere. This one right here. So pick that one up and then get that going. Beyond that, for the different bounties that we have, because it always picks 4 out of 7 options, this one's just defeating opponents while assisted by a teammate, completing matches and then being able to get more for wins, final blow with abilities and supers give you more, defeating opponents in Iron Banner, and more for higher level enemies. I don't know why that's that. You should be able to just spend your tokens before completing anything, because I have literally done nothing on my Warlock for Iron Banner and I can still get the Iron Engram. So if you got tokens, you can use them. Moving on to the Europa set of things, first and foremost, for the Empire Hunt, we have the Dark Priestess. Second of all, for the simulation, I don't know why it's not here, but it should be the one where you're just running through the cold and you just keep on running and jumping through stuff. And of course, for the Deepstone Creamery, the challenge this week is going to be of all trades. This is going to be taking place in the 3rd major encounter of the raid, and in this encounter, every single person has to do all 3 of the main jobs. There's a special chart you can find online that basically gives a job to every single person on on every other time, because you have that lockout debuff, so you have to do it very perfectly. And I also hear that you need to pick up the bomb as well, but cannot confirm. For the moon stuff, starting up with the Nightmare Hunts, we have things like Skolas, we have Omnigul, and we have the Fanatic. None of these are really that good. I guess the Fanatic is probably going to be the easiest. Maybe Skolas? Actually, you know what? Skolas. Take that back. Skolas is probably easiest. In case you were wondering, the Lost Sectors is going to be head for Legend and then chest for Master. Unfortunate. Oh, and it has attrition as well. Perfect! For the God of Salvation Raid Challenge, it's going to be Leftovers. Now, Leftovers takes place in the first encounter, and in this encounter, you're not allowed to kill any of the Cyclopses that spawn in during the Harpy boss's presence, but you are allowed and have to kill all of the other Cyclopses. Moving on to Eververse's inventory, showing off what she has available for Bright Dust and a perusal of, ooh, look at these shiny things. First and foremost, I would like to recommend this Ghost Shell because it does actually have this color gradient that goes all over the place, and I have it on multiple characters. I do like this one, maybe a personal preference. We have the Flare Gun, pretty straightforward. You shoot a flare into the air. You got this Sparrow here in case you want it. You got this shader here, Ancient Republic. Actually looks good on a lot of different things because it's more black and red than it is actually purple. Ooh, I forgot the World Line even had an element or an ornament. Oh, look at you! So cute! Moving on to the other Bright Dust section. Ooh! We have a couple of things that are really nice. First of all, we have the Rising Dawn, which is just pulling a sword right out of your hand and being like, duel me, blah, blah, blah. Pretty straightforward. We also have the Blinding Imagery, which is from Worthy. So it's like almost a year old now, which is pretty old one, but definitely a nice one. We have this Ghost Shell here, which is like a little scarab in case you want it. It's also a little bit Taken. We have this vehicle, which is very similar, very Taken and golden as well. It's almost like the Cabal ship got taken. We have the Odra Rear, which is this ship, very standard style. We have an ornament for the Thousand Voices. Finally, the black ornament honestly looks really bad, so I'm very excited to finally get this one in my repertoire because I use 1K once in a while. It's a good thing. Outside of that, you got ghost projections, transmit effects. Most of these things are pretty straightforward. You just arrive at a build. It's pretty straightforward. Neopop Wave, if you'd like to be visually assault. Wow, look at that. It's really black in here. Usually it's very visually assaultive like this part here, which is very interesting, and it's not. Amethyst Veil, which I highly recommend. It's one that I use on a lot of different things, on different weapons. It's very nice black on different armor pieces, and again, will color differently depending on what character or what class you're currently on, because they all color differently. The Warlocks have a lot of fabric on them. The Titans have a lot of metals on them. The Hunters have an interesting combination. You know, colors happen different on different classes, and different armor pieces, as you saw with Neopop. I'm still waiting for that Anarchy ornament. I really want it. And also, just a helpful tip, because I see so many people not doing this, as soon as you get one of these ornaments, you can delete it. You hold F to unlock or square or whatever, so you can clear this inventory out. Don't just leave it here. Technically, you can. There's no difference to you other than this inventory getting full. I guess, you know, I'm one to talk, considering I have all these things I should be deleting, but there's like 30 of them, okay? Sometimes I like flicking between 1 and 2 while I'm running just to see this blinding light. Anyways, finally, for Hawthorne's inventory, showing off our weekly raid challenge. For the Last Wish raid, we have Fight Forever. It's going to be taking place in the 3rd encounter, and in this encounter, we fight the big-ass ogre. Do not kill any of the regular-sized ogres. This one's pretty easy. And that is going to be pretty much the end of the video. Let me know in the comments down below if you need questions, concerns. Also, come check out my live streams that I have right after these videos, as well as all the times on screen right now. Oftentimes doing raids, pinnacles, open lobbies, lots of different things. So come check it out and come join us as well. And of course, I'd like to give a big shout out to my patrons on Patreon for helping me make these kinds of videos and supporting my dream as I work hard to achieve it. Specifically, I want to give a big thank you to Maddie Woodoo, Mom Dad, Charles Williams, Joe Smith, Monday, Natalie Hopkins, Steve Bachnois, Justin Rare, Raymond Showman, Unipanther, Cole Sherman, Casey Reagan for their support. Dude, I'm doing this better every time. That was the second try, but I'm doing it better every time. Anyways, that's the end of it. Hope you guys did enjoy. My name is Dychronic, and I will see you guys on the next one. Whoa. How long have they removed this railing? That's very dangerous. Somebody could fall. What?